Hello, everyone, and welcome to the stream. I am Raw Zim, and this is Howls of the Deathsinger World of Darkness Werewolf. We are on Season 1, Episode 24, Hunting the Hunter. And we are going to go ahead and go around and do our introductions, starting with Kerr.
Hey there, everyone. I'm Kerr. I'm the DM. I run things. I do horrible things to my players. I make them regret their life choices and otherwise have happy fun times.
This was mostly lies.
But which one was the truth?
I'll let you try to determine that yourself.
And Barney.
I'm Barney. I am the Fox Bard. I will be playing Barney, and he is a werewolf.
I am Zim, of course, and I am playing as Michael in this campaign. We're all werewolves, so I guess just names are fine. Nevin?
I am Larzong, and I am playing as Nevin Fang.
And Perry.
I'm Toshime, and I'm playing as Perry.
really
And
looking
we'll
forward
turn
to?
the recap over to Barney.
Okay. Shoot! What did we do? Did we speak with?
We
Kerr,
tracked
we are
down the
getting a
assassin.
lot of fan noises from you.
I don't have a fan.
There's just a lot of buzzing on the line.
Yeah, some kind of static coming.
It sounds like a fan.
Yeah, there's no fan here. I don't have a fan. I
Is
just
there
literally.
anything making noise in your vicinity?
Oh, hang on. Okay, I think I know what it is. It's my laptop.
Ah, so it is a fan.
I can't hear it because of my headphones.
Ah, okay.
It's like, there's no fan going. I don't even have a fan in the apartment. Takes off. Oh, I can hear my fan going on my laptop.
Anyways,
Spirit, why? Why would you do this? What did I do wrong?
yeah, no, we were tracking down the assassins as was stated before. And didn't we find the guy and we were setting up a meeting with him?
Yes. You were setting up a meeting with him. That's where we ended, with you guys getting ready to go to where he was.
Yeah, so we're about to face the assassins.
And is that a new icon for the World of Darkness?
You mean where it says the werewolf now?
Yeah.
That it is. I have been working a lot on revamping a lot of this stream. So yeah, we got a new border. The World of Darkness werewolf logo thing is done. We got our talkie icons for this group. Next up is going to be the mage group. Lots of improvements. Anyways, Kerr, want to
I was
finish up the
letting you.
recap?
That was pretty much where we ended. Like
A
before that, you
magnanimous
infiltrated
dispensation.
Pentex, your home
Turkeme
office,
tipped
to find out.
$110.
Open the
Toshimi,
door, get on the
thank you
floor.
so
Everybody
much
do
for that
the
donation.
dinosaur.
Thank you so much for that donation, Toshime. It means so much. The donation goal has been completed.
Barry looks so adorable with those glasses.
Alright. No, basically all that happened before that was you infiltrate Pentex, found out some more information, found out about basically who might have hired the assassin, being one of the heads of this specific office, who was aware that you are basically committing the normal backstabbery that is normal for Pentex. Like, literally, they don't care that you might be trying to murder other Pentex employees, because that's actually normal within the company culture for the higher ups. That's usually how you get a promotion.
You're just taking a step up the ladder by taking somebody off of it.
Exactly. And if they aren't smart enough to survive your attempt, then obviously they don't need to be working at the company. And you're actually doing Pentex a service by eliminating them. And if you get caught out, well, obviously you're incompetent and therefore not worthy of working for Pentex. No matter what, the company profits. The cat jumped at me and scared me while I was trying to drink some water for my throat. My cat was trying to assassinate me. You all heard it. And now she's trying to be adorable to make up for it. And it's working. God damn it, cats are adorable.
Well, I've always wondered what cat would taste like.
Do not dare touch my baby. She is baby. Anyway, yes. And you guys are able to track down, find out where the assassin might be at. And then you are making plans to head out there and basically try to take care of it.
We're gonna
Also,
have a chat.
You also know about the assassin. As far as you guys know, he seems to be mortal. He is very good. He is not on Pentex's payroll, though he does sometimes work for them. He is a freelance mercenary. He's willing to basically work for anyone for the right price, good or bad. He doesn't really mind what it is, as long as he's being paid for it. He is good at what he does, and he is loyal. As long as he is basically bought, he stays bought. But he also has some morals, like if his client lies to him or tries to fuck him over, he will probably kill them on principle just to keep his reputation up. And those are the things that you know about him. And so you guys head off. The sun has set, and you are making your way towards one of the richer homes. It looks like he may be meeting with his employer.
Actually, I was gonna say, weren't we actually going to be going for the employer, not him?
Yes, which is why I was saying the manor. It's likely the odds are good he's likely here though.
Okay.
That's what I meant by that. My apologies. Doesn't take too long to get there. If I remember correctly, I believe you had set up a meeting with the employer, if I'm remembering right.
I do not believe so.
Well, we were supposed to give the employer the information.
Also, Toshme, are you okay?
Just a little head cold.
Ah. I was noticing a bit. Hope you feel better soon.
I know what that is like. Alright, so you're going then without him knowing that.
Well, of course. Why let your prey know you're coming? That's just bad hunting instinct.
Alright, so it doesn't take too long then to get there. It does look like he does have a large, very nice looking brick wall around his manor, and there is a gate complete with a security guard there as well. And the security guard, from your vantage point across the street, because you'd be able to see it, he's just kind of sitting in his chair, watching a little television or a laptop. It looks like, yeah, it looks like it's a laptop actually, not an iPad. And it looks like he is eating some chips as he's just kind of leaning back lazily in his chair.
So, would somebody like to go in and say hello in a sneaky manner? Or shall we just burst through the gate? Or...
You know, this is someone with Pentex.
You might be able to pull your Pentex stunt here. Because you don't he doesn't actually know you. For all he knows, you could actually be a higher up who's undercover. That is something that Pentex does do.
I was thinking about that. However, it would be without the guard knowing I'm there. After all, I assume it's nighttime.
Yes, it is. The sun has
Plenty of shadows.
Yes, there is.
In fact, I think I could probably shadow walk right from the SUV and to the inside of the house.
This is true, but what about the rest of your pack?
That's why Michael is asking them if they want to just go in guns blazing or...
Guns blazing would get more eyes on this than what we want.
Yeah, I mean, I could try it, taking a sniper shot, but it wouldn't be exactly quiet.
Okay, random side tangent. There is a downside to having all of the channels named the same. Mary and I share. I made a Discord for Mary and I to help us stay more organized on this stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And the channels are named the same in there as they are here in ZGF. And so I was just trying to send Barney his icon, and I'm like, why is Barney not? Why is the Foxpod not showing up here? I'm trying to at him, trying to let him know, hey, it's done. Why is he not showing up? It took me a good minute to realize, oh, because I'm in the wrong Discord. Anyways, there you
That's
go.
pretty funny.
So, I suppose I will be going in alone then, or we could try driving through up to the gate and using the credentials to get through. There are a lot of possibilities here.
What would be our reason to come in besides you? With you?
That is a very good question. Well then, I suppose just hang back and be ready to come charging in if you hear the signal.
Okay.
And Michael's going to shadow walk to whatever shadows he can see through a window or such in the house.
Okay. Yep. No, it's not a big issue at all to shadow walk here into the manor as you step out into a study. The walls are nice. They look like they're made of some type of dark wood. The couple of bookcases and what looks to be a small bed in one corner and also a little desk. Basically like a little study or guest room.
I use my breach ability to go through the gauntlet and maybe try to subvert the security systems and get to the manor as well.
So you go into the Umbra.
Yeah.
Are you going to try to be stealthy when you step into the Umbra?
Yes.
Alright, roll a Dex plus stealth. Oh, actually, sorry. Wrong system. Wrong system. I'm sorry. I have old world on the head. Give me a moment. I believe actually this would be a athletics check. I just double check though to be on the safe side.
I think I first need the.
Nope, stealth. Yep, there is stealth. Okay, I'm not stupid.
Yeah,
Very
there's
good.
stealth, but I still need the. I think I still need to roll for the breach thingy.
This is still inside town, so you won't need to.
Yeah, you're safe here. It's not too hard to get to the Umbra. If it was, I would let you know.
Barney, are you there? Moriarty.
Sorry, I was muted.
asked you guys to keep an eye on the Discord.
Anyway, here's my stealth roll.
Kid.
That looks like 5 successes.
Wow. I'm not used to this. Is this how you guys feel all the time? Is this how you feel? This power?
Oh,
Phenomenal cosmic power! I actually rolled well for once. I'm not used to this. I just need a moment. Mm. Okay. Real quick. Perry and Barney, what do you guys
Okay, quick.
do?
Somebody do the force a reroll card on the DM.
Don't you dare! Don't you dare! Let me have it! Let me have this. I never get to roll well. I'm used to botching and everything going horribly wrong for me.
Yeah, so somebody do the forced reroll card.
Why do you hate me?
I don't hate you.
He just wants to see you suffer.
Precisely.
That scared the shit out of me.
By the way, Toshime, I sent you some extra packs to make up for the fact that there weren't many cards when you purchased those packs. But as you can see now, there are a lot more cards.
Okay, real quick, before we continue, Barney and Perry, what are you guys doing while Michael jumps through shadows and Nevin steps sideways?
Please don't disturb me while I plot to overthrow you.
_Im has given the storyteller a reroll. May our end Jesus have mercy on you.
You can't do that. You can't do that. You can't influence your own games.
I'm watching his backup to see if anything goes wrong.
Okay, so Perry, you're watching Nevin then when he steps sideways?
Yep.
Okay.
I command pure chaos! Kinda.
_Im has turned Kerr into Aaron. They can only talk like that Pokemon for 2 minutes.
I know you stipulated that those were not valid for tabletop games.
Aaron. Glorious battle!
That was the Pokemon you were one of the Pokemon you were considering for the
Yes, it
Pokerol.
was. Yes, it was. All right.
But you're right; they're not valid for the tabletop games.
Moriarty,
That was
what are
for
you
the
up to?
memes.
I'm trying to figure out what these TikToks are.
So you're just gonna stay in the car and not do anything?
I don't know what to do. I'm waiting for him to do the thing, and if things go loud, then I'm here to kill things.
Okay,
I'm good
okay.
at killing things and being loud. That's what I do.
Basically, in this game, we're playing Payday, and everybody else is going in full armor, ready for things to go loud, and I'm the only one that's actually trying to stealth. So I go first, and when things inevitably go horribly wrong, they are there for backup.
Exactly.
Haven't gone horribly wrong yet, though, for you.
Not yet. Not yet. Maybe that
Not
should
yet,
happen.
but you know.
You know, maybe once in a while. It wouldn't hurt.
So which person's wearing the wolf mask for Payday?
Well, clearly Michael Wolf.
All right. Michael, Nevin, roll a d10, and we'll go with whoever rolls highest first.
Barney would have the chains mask. Chains are OG Hoxton, not the new one.
Hey, Nevin.
Oh, no.
Everything's
shake.
fine. Everything's okay. It's good. You're good. So Nevin, you step sideways into the out of the car and into the spirit world. The street looks musty, cracked, slightly broken with rot and decay. The buildings around you look much more disrepaired here, and everything is covered with a lot of webbing. A lot of webbing in this city. It looks like practically like the buildings are being held up by these webs. That's the only reason they kind of haven't collapsed yet.
Okay.
This manor, though, when you look towards it, there is like the earth looks like it has been watered with blood. The path up is lined with skulls and bones. You can see corpses hanging from the trees. The walls of this building look like they have been painted in blood. You can see scratch marks on the doors where it looks like people were clawing at them from on the outside. And you can see bloody handprints on the windows. This is all the psychic residue of what's happened here, basically. What you are seeing, it doesn't truly exist necessarily. Like, while you're in the spirit world, yes, this is as real as reality. But everything you're seeing is basically the psychic imprint of things that have happened in the real world and are basically echoing into the spirit world and actually manifesting and taking form.
Disturbing, but all right.
Let's see. I'm trying to think if there's anything else important that you would see here. No. Oh, well, yeah, there is that one person that's literally standing in front of the gate, leaning back against it, and he's looking right at you.
Oh boy.
Well, crap.
He is dressed in a sweatshirt, some jeans. Basically the sweatshirt's like a hoodie. He's got his hands in his pockets. And he looks just really sorta
And which
casual.
form are you in?
mean, I don't actually know. I mean, I kind of usually start in human form. But if I'm in the Umbra, I guess I would probably have morphed into my Talu form.
Okay. He is looking at you. He also has his phone in one hand, and he looks like he's playing Candy Crush. Based on the sounds you're hearing coming out of the phone, it's the very distinctive Candy Crush music. Guy looks to be 27, 28 maybe. Black hair. Not really like nothing that really stands out. Pretty average, honestly.
And he's looking straight at me, like he can see me.
He knows exactly where you are. Like you can clearly see like his head is tilted down like he was looking at his phone, but his eyes are locked right on you. Like his eyes have moved up and they are watching you. And he just kind of lets out a sigh before putting the phone in his pocket. So, you're going to come out, or are you just going to sit there all night?
Ready to walk up, Barney?
Or are you going to
Not
stay
Barney.
hidden?
Nevin decided to go into the Umbra.
I guess there's nothing for it.
He knows basically exactly where you are, but you're basically kind of sticking like hiding behind something, so he can't directly see you, but you can't really move without him seeing you. He knows exactly where you are, though. You do know that.
If I'm in the Umbra, can I still use my weapon?
Oh yeah. I mean, everything in the spirit world is basically as real as reality here. And your weapon is tuned to hit spirits. This looks like a normal guy, though.
At Umbra.
Normally, you guys would know, like, this is so basic that you don't even need to roll. That almost 90 to 95% of spirits do not look human. They will always take on traces of whatever they are a spirit of. So that means like you can have a pretty safe guess that this guy is probably human in at least some way.
I guess I could confirm that with my unseen sense.
He is supernatural. He is not, but he is mostly human.
Such a difficult decision, because do I want to kill this guy? I don't know who he is. He's not the target. obviously.
It's up to you what you want to do. Like, this is fully up to you what you want to do. He hasn't made any.
I will point out that you would know Michael would have very serious issues with you killing somebody that's innocent.
Yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking as well.
He is specifically leaning against the gates.
It's up to you what you do. It may never come out, but Michael would not be happy at all if he found out.
I guess I'll just try to kind of lunge at him and try to take him at knife point.
He is about 15 feet away. So you would have to basically run across the street to get to him. Because your car was parked across the street from the manor gates. So it would be you could make the run, but you would basically be running across the street to get to him. I just wanted to check.
I completely forget what some of my abilities actually do. That doesn't help. Yeah, I don't think any of my gift abilities actually help in this situation.
What do you want to try to do? There's literally like you could go loud, go aggro on him. You can talk. You can try to charge him, like you said. Literally, it's up to you what you would like to try.
I'll just do the charge thingy.
All right, make an athletics roll. Dex plus athletics for me. He's also going to make the roll. These guys don't like you, Nevin. These guys really don't like you.
No, they certainly do not.
Ojime, is this how you feel?
Yeah, I have no chance. No chance in hell.
Right. So, luckily he wasn't trying to hurt you. But
the puppy dog's running up to get pets.
He does notice you basically like tense up. Sorry! I am so sorry, Nevin.
Bonk.
No. So Nevin, as you begin to charge towards him, he does actually have a chance to react to it. And react he does as he wrings his hands together and spreads them apart. As you can see, glowing like dark lines connecting them. And he flicks it forward before swiping his fingers across these glowing lines, leaving burning marks in them. And he does this so quickly, it's like it takes him maybe like 2 seconds to do a very long line of these little strange runic scratch marks. And then he just swipes his hand across it and flicks it outwards towards you. You're maybe like 4 feet away from him, and suddenly you are basically right back where you started. Like you felt like a great suction like grab you by the back of your neck and then pull, and suddenly you were right back at your starting point. And there is now also a glowing mark on your shoulder. You know, that was very rude, right?
I just snarl and look at the mark on my shoulder.
It's the same shade as the sigils that he wrote out. It seems like it is slowly, very, very slowly dimming over time. But it would probably take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, probably at least a few minutes before it would completely fade. Probably about 5 to 6 minutes, you would guess.
Well, that's a fun little bit of diplomancy.
I'm not built for that sort of thing.
So, how
What
about we
are
start?
you built for?
I don't know, using guns.
So,
Then why didn't you go that route?
Because how am I gonna shoot him without like
Notifying you.
you could just shoot him in the leg.
I mean, yeah, I could do that, I suppose, but
Michael's got no qualms with hurting them, just no killing. As long as they can recover from it, go for it. This is
So,
stuff that you would know about Michael.
how about we start this over? Who the fuck are you? And why the fuck did you try to fucking rip my fucking face off?
updated my portrait.
Kerr is trying to roleplay with you, so, you should roleplay back.
Yeah, I'm trying to think that what social skill would be helpful here.
Your own voice?
I mean, this isn't even just a role. This is just role playing.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Not
but
every...
what I'm going to say is, well, probably gonna I'm just...
Kerr will ask for the
Hold on.
role. You just role play.
Who I am is none of your concern. What I want, maybe. And what I want does not include ripping your face off, but you are in the way.
Fucking idiot, aren't ya? Oh, I'm sorry. It's not my fucking business that you just tried to freaking charge me for no freaking goddamn reason. Really? Really? What were you going to do to me if I hadn't sent you back there, huh? Tell me. It's kind of my business when you come running at me at 50 miles an hour. Looking like you're ready to freaking rip my head off. So, let's start this over. Because obviously I'm dealing with someone who wasn't born with the best of brains. What the fuck are you doing here? Huh?
I just take my rifle and aim at him.
And you
If
are
I
in
wanted
the
you
umbrella,
dead,
right?
if I wanted you dead, you'd be dead already.
Oh, hun. If I wanted you dead, you'd be screaming in pain right now. So, this is me trying to be
I
nice.
fire at his hand.
Oh boy. Oh boy. Hang on a second, I need to make a dice roll. Because, yeah, he's ready for that. Yeah. Yeah, you fire, the bullet goes through. Basically, when you fire, the bullet basically flies and then just passes through the space where his hand would be and then just keeps going and hits the wall behind it. He kind of pauses for a moment, looks
What is
back
that
at the...
sound?
That sound is
look,
me working on something.
you see him look back at the wall, kind of look at the hole there in the stone before looking back at you. Well, people call me rude when I'm taking out hearts, ripping out people's spines, and then beating them to death with it. But even I have better manners than that. So, you're lucky that I can't do anything while I'm keeping this up. Because otherwise, I can think of about a dozen different things I might want to do to you right now. Unfortunately, I'm not supposed to. So, one more fucking time. Who the fuck are you?
I'm someone who's here to hunt someone who sent an assassin against my friend.
Ladies and gentlemen, he can be taught. Good boy. Was that hard? Was that difficult to get your doggy brain around?
I just snarl at him.
Oh, who's a good boy? See, this is what we call diplomacy. When you tell me the fuck you're doing here. See, we're already making inroads and understanding each other. Isn't that fucking great? So, since you were so good, you know what? I'm going to tell you something too. My name's Jason. You can call me Jason. And
Wait, he's got the same name as...
yeah, I realize I gave him the same name, so I'm going to change it. I realized it right when I said it and wrote it down. It's like, fuck, I gave him the same name. I do that sometimes without thinking about it.
I mean, realistically, multiple people can have the same name, but
Yes.
let's try to avoid that
Jackson.
to avoid confusion.
You can call me Jax. Let's make that simple. You can call me Jax. I'm currently hired to bodyguard this fucker here, as he points a finger back at the house. And he has, oh so wonderfully, put me on fucking guard duty here in the spirit world. I'm really not having a good night right now. But see, this is what we call diplomacy! Not trying to fucking shoot someone before you even know them. Where's the fun in that? Honestly, guns? So blasé. They get the job done too much.
You're really not making your case very good here. I don't like what I'm getting from you.
And I should give a fuck about what you think. Why? I'm kind of confused here. You're the one who kind of showed up here, tried to attack me, tried to shoot me, when I was just literally minding my own goddamn fucking business. I wasn't hurting no one. I wasn't, sacrificing a newborn baby. I wasn't, ripping someone's heart out to eat it. I wasn't inverting someone's skin and turning them inside out. I mean, I don't see what the problem is with that. But really, they call me rude sometimes, and yet I have better manners than the dog. Honestly, if I could just show all of the people who have ever accused me of being a monster as I rip out their entrails, I could totally show them that I was better than you.
What's Nevin want to do?
He wants to wag his
Oh.
tail and be a very good boy, doesn't he?
Suplex! Nevin, you can kind of tell this guy is fucking insane. The rune is also almost burned off your shoulder. You have probably another minute, maybe two at most, before it goes out. It's dimmed very noticeably now.
Okay, you got me. I have no manners. You clearly have superior knowledge of mystical things. Now, are you
Well,
are you going to just sit there and keep doing this routine, or are you actually going to explain what your employer is giving you?
oh wait, is this the part where I start monologuing my evil plan and start telling you every little juicy detail about what I'm after and trying to do?
Sure, let's go with that, Jax.
Look, the only reason I'm fucking here is because my boss, my master, asked me to do this to pay back a debt to the fucker who lives here. It's the only reason I'm here. Because I, one of the greatest up-and-coming Nephandic mages in existence, couldn't be fucking caught dead working for some 2-bit fucking pen text lackey. But my boss, the guy who's teaching me, asked me to do it, so here I am. Honestly, I don't give two rats' asses if he actually lives or dies or not, honestly. I'm just doing this because I have to do it. And you, doggy, are probably the only form of entertainment I'm going to have tonight. So, yes, I am more than happy to stand here and milk it for all of its worth before I'm going to probably kill you. Probably in a most horrific fashion eventually. You know, a couple hours, maybe a day or two. I mean, as long as I have to do this job, I mean, I might as well have some entertainment.
So, Nevin, what do you know about mages?
You may make an occult roll now. He has given you enough information that you could possibly make this. This would be an intelligence occult roll.
Okay, let's see.
I love playing Nephonic mages. They're so much fun. Especially this one. Jax was fun coming up with and figuring out what he does.
Five.
All right. All right, with that roll, this is a Nephondic mage. Mages are beings that you know about. They are basically people who can do magic. No two mages can agree exactly on how magic works, the rules of magic, or why or how magic does what it does. And sometimes you've seen them die in very, very horrific, spectacular fashion as well. Nephonic mages are like the anti-mage. They are mages who have basically gotten their soul ripped out of them, turned inside out, upside down, and then stuffed back inside of them. They are Each and every one of them is batshit fucking crazy. Each of them is basically utterly and completely dedicated to ruining the world and unmaking it, seeking dissension back into primordial oblivion. They want to watch the world die, and they want to kill it either as quickly as possible or as slowly and painfully as possible, depending on the Nefondic mage. They are usually called the Nefandi, or a Nefandis for a singular. They are considered to be kill on sight by mages and werewolves, and basically every other group that knows about them will try to work together to kill them on sight. Like, you could probably work with a vampire who is in the know about Nefondic mages, and basically you could work with them and not get stabbed in the back afterwards. That's how bad they are. They are known to sometimes work for Pentex, which is where you would have this knowledge from, because these are things that you would have heard about other packs having to deal with and such. They practice a very unique style of magic known as Quilophic magic. Basically, the art of breaking things down. Rather than create or make things, most of their magic is based around taking things apart somehow. Usually. Not always, not always. They are mages. They can do pretty much whatever they set their minds to that fits within their ideas of reality. But they usually take things apart as their flavor of magic. What he did to you, both times he used what mages call correspondence type magic. Magic that has to do with distance in space and location. He basically, what it looks like he did was locked your space in on the location you started at with that mark on your shoulder. And anytime you would move away from this spot, he could just basically send you back to it as long as the mark is there. But the mark is burning out. So you probably have maybe a minute more before it goes out. And he would need to do something to try to set it up. The other thing it looks like he did was he basically warped space and cut out the space between the space in front of his hand and the space behind his hand, and then tied them together. So rather than the bullet going through his hand, it hit the little tunnel that he created and basically passed harmlessly through his hand without going through the space his hand occupied. To do that across his entire body, he could either not maintain it and talk like this because he wouldn't be able to breathe, or there would likely have to be either a location where this field is not covering that would be vulnerable to being hit. And it would probably bring the whole field down if he was hit in that location. And the other would be he does not keep it up all the time, because otherwise he wouldn't be able to really walk and such. Because, well, it kind of doesn't work if you can't step on something and touch it. Because the way this magic works is his body isn't interacting with things at the moment, if it's covering his whole body. But he also cannot interact with you either. It works both ways. He can't touch you, but you can't touch him. But
and he also has to have spirit, since he saw you in the Umbra.
Mm-hmm. Or he's in the Umbra. So either he had help getting here, he had a ride, or he knows how to touch spirits and such. In at least a fairly decent, knowledgeable way, where spirits probably wouldn't be able to eat him. But you wouldn't know for sure with the current information you have. You do know he does know a decent amount of correspondence magic. Manipulating distance is what he's probably good at some way. It also seems to involve those arm movements and runes that he made in the air. Those were likely how he did this. That's the form this style of magic takes for him to use this type of magic. If he can't make those sigils and runes in the air, he cannot activate his spells. Because this is how he believes his magic works. And he even said it himself, he isn't able to do anything else at the moment while he's keeping this field going. So it's likely this effect is, while powerful, it basically takes all of his concentration to maintain. So he cannot use more magic against you, which is probably why he hasn't tried to hurt you. Because he doesn't want to take the risk of you trying to shoot him with your gun again. Yes, he is very much respecting you. He doesn't want to take the risk of getting just killed out of nowhere. Also, you might have friends who are hiding that he didn't see, who are waiting to jump him the moment he makes a move. Werewolves are known to come in packs. Very likely there's other werewolves who are waiting to rip his head off.
It's too bad I don't have any means to actually relay this information to the others.
Well, right now, Perry is watching.
Oh,
Fun.
well,
Harry, the werewolf, is watching and judging.
would I know this?
This is pretty much what Perry always does, yeah.
Harry, are you there? This guy, I need help. He's dangerous, irredeemable too.
Hey, Barney. Looks like we have an Ephondus to take care of. You there?
Moriarty.
Yeah. Hello?
Hello?
Moriarty?
Moriarty!
He might have vocal issues right now. He is disconnecting and reconnecting.
Oh, hello. There I am. What the
Yeah.
hell?
Hi.
There we go.
All right. So as I was saying, Barney looks up from his phone as he was watching a cat video on TikTok.
Meow, 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 meow.
What now?
We have an Ephondus that needs taken care of.
I know mages know what an Ephondus is, but would Barney?
We have a bad mage.
Oh. Magic thing? I mean, I
Yes.
can try to kill it. Barney just hefts himself up and starts walking outside.
Making my way downtown.
Where the hell is it?
In the spirit next to the office where that security card's relaxing.
Oh, okay. Should I just kill the security guard?
No.
All right. Guess I'll just step into the Umbra or something then.
You can step into the Umbra if you wish.
All right, I'm gonna walk over to the security guard check and then step into the Umbra.
Okay, yep, you step out and you are standing behind and to the right of a what looks to be like a 27, 28-year-old guy wearing a hoodie, jeans, and he looks like he's just kind of watching Evan at the moment.
All right, I go Garu and then I just slap the guy in the back with my claws.
And your paw goes through him.
Does he seem to notice me?
Yes? As he just kind of turns and looks at you and just stares at you. One, hunky as hell. Like, seriously, you are fucking gorgeous.
Oh,
Seriously. Like, I'm loving the look here.
I thought you said he was irredeemable.
Two, that was fucking rude as hell. I respect it. Underhanded as fuck. Smart. I like it. Intelligent. You don't see that very often. Just going straight for the kill. No brave monologues about how you're going to rid the world of this irredeemable evil. Trust me, you hear it all the fucking time. Why don't you just take a sniper rifle, shoot them from 3 miles away, and call it a fucking day? Like it. Good on you. I mean, whole werewolf shtick, I get it. You know, raw, close combat, swipe, swipe, swipe. Yeah, rip their faces off and all that. I can respect that. I understand the want to, you know, feel your enemies give way under your claws. So,
All right, question.
yes.
Why are we fighting? You're entirely reasonable. You're talking to me. You're not even trying to kill me. Like, I thought I was gonna come in here and I was gonna have to try and kill someone like real good.
I mean, you took that swipe at me, but like I can respect that. Trying to kill me before I even realize I'm in danger, which is why I actually do what I do. You know, make sure like that's why I'm not doing anything to your friend over there because I thought you might have friends that might, you know, try to do exactly that. I am glad and feeling very, very confirmed in my actions that what I did was right and saved my life just now. Because yes,
He belongs to an order that's abomination to everything we stand for, Barney.
I just want to state for the record, if he hadn't had his field up at the time and kept the spell going, yes, you would have fucking ripped his head off, Barney, and he would have died pretty much instantly.
Gotcha.
I don't care who you fucking are. If a werewolf gets within melee range of you, you're going to die. There's a reason he wasn't trying to hurt Nevin despite being able to, because the moment he did, his defense field goes down, and, well, Barney could probably rip his head off in literally 4 seconds. He can't hurt you guys, but you can't hurt him right now. Well, as Nevin knows, unless you find the weak point. Which I think actually one of you might be able to do with some creative use of your powers. But anyway, going back to this. So, as Nevin says all that, he kind of looks at Barney, just kind of claps his hands together once. So, tell me, have you ever thought of a career position, killing whatever the fuck you want, and just doing whatever the fuck you want, regardless of what people or society tell you to do?
I mean, yeah, but that kind of seems kind of shallow.
I mean, when you look at it this way, though, the world is already dead. The world has died long ago. And we're basically living on a corpse. Until this world fully dies with it, so it can be reborn, What does it matter?
What?
The world is dead. It's dying, if you want to be cute with it. I mean, the world's going to eventually die, be destroyed, what have you, and then be reborn, be remade. So why not just speed up the process so the world can be remade into basically a glorious paradise?
I mean, you get into the semantics of why the hell do anything. It's a complicated question that goes pretty damn deep.
Because you enjoy it. What brings you joy, Mr. Werewolf?
I got a rock.
A rock. The simple pleasures. Sometimes that's all you need.
He nods once. Again, why are we fighting? You're not. Again, you're fine.
Michael's
Nevin
going to totally come out of murdering this guy and just find all of you just worshiping the worm, isn't he? Just ready to give up on the world and all that.
Nevin, why are we trying to kill this guy?
I told you already, he's an anti-mage.
Defondist, actually.
Isn't that like a good thing?
I mean, yeah, I guess if you like the destruction of the world.
Actually, hang on. So I'm actually working with one of the recruitment drives with my organization. They've been all, we must be secret and mysterious. And honestly, I just made a fucking internet page. Bring in people, show them. And I actually have a link on my phone, and I also have brochures in my backpack over there too. I'm working on a new setup.
Twitter.
The funny thing is yes, there are Nephandic mages who do have Twitter and stuff and use it for this exact purpose.
Recruitment.
Mm-hmm. So, would you prefer brochure or web browser?
Oh, you're talking to me, right? Shit.
Don't listen to him. He's trying to confuse you.
I mean, it's not that confusing. He's trying to recruit me onto a position that I don't really fully agree with. Though he is a very reasonable individual, so I will humor him at least.
See, you see sense. I totally understand.
Again, you like I'm gonna be honest with you. I am not gonna join. I do not agree with your worldviews at all. But like, you know what? You're a good conversationalist. And we could be trying to kill each other right now, but you're not doing that, and at this point, I'm not doing that. So like, you like tea?
I actually have some sandwiches packed in my backpack, as well as a thermos of some fresh tea that I made.
They're not some like weird face shit, are they?
Oh no. I have bologna, I have ham and cheese. I also made some grilled cheese sandwiches too. You never know when you might have recruitment meetings, so I like to pack up just in case something like this happens. You'd be surprised how often it does, actually. I mean, 90% of it is people trying to kill me, but 10%. It's at 10%.
Hey, there's gonna be like no hard feelings if I have to kill someone inside this building, right?
I honestly don't really give a fuck. I'm only doing this because my master told me I had to.
Does that mean if I have to kill someone in there, you're gonna fight me, or you're just gonna be here and I can just go kill someone if I need to inside?
I mean, my technical exact orders is I'm not allowed to let anyone through the gate. But I mean, if someone happens to go through the hole in the back of the wall on the opposite side of the building in the forest area over there, well, I mean, you didn't tell me to do that. You just told me to watch this gate here and make sure no one came through.
That's the thing is, you can
Meanwhile,
even get
Michael
past.
inside.
I mean, honestly, you can even get past that technicality by, not allowing us through the gate, but I still get through anyway.
I mean, if you just like deadpan ran through the gate, I mean, I'd probably have to put up some effort to stop you. I mean, I can't guarantee you'd survive necessarily.
No, you're right. Your effort is gonna be, hey, don't go in there, and I'm gonna say screw off, and then I'll walk through anyway. And it's like, well, I didn't try to let him through. I told him not to do it.
And it just so happened the werewolf survived me trying to rip off his skin. I mean, he regenerates. What do you expect me to do? As you actually see him get out, he has just like a normal backpack, and you see him reach in, pull out like a tablecloth, and spread it out on the ground. Oh, 1 second. One moment, I'll be right back.
Duke, 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 Duke.
Hey, look, he's physical. He's able to touch things.
Duke, 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 Duke. Duke, 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 Duke. Duke, 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 Duke. Duke, 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 Duke. Duke, 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 Duke. Moriarty, sing. I haven't gotten to hear you sing in forever, so let's hear it.
Alrighty. There is a young maid and she lives all alone. She lives all alone on the shore. Oh, there's nothing she can find to comfort her mind but to
Also,
roam all alone on the shore, shore. But to roam all alone on the shore. Oh. Yes, Kerr?
give me 1 second, sorry.
Well, there was a fine captain who sailed the salt sea. Let the wind blow high, blow low. I will die, this young captain did cry, if I can't have that maid on the shore.
Okay, no, I was gonna say was
If
I wanted
can't have that maid
I wanted to
on the
make a joke what Zim
shore.
said before of I'm going to come out and find you all worshiping the worm, aren't I? And I just decided I was going to go. Well, why I actually do have the Book of the Worm, which has all the rules for making a Black Spiral dancer. So we can totally make this a Black Spiral dancer campaign if people wanted to. I was not expecting that, but I'm rolling with this right now. As Barney, you see him get from this
I
like
want to
just
hear
normal.
him finish his song.
Oh, go ahead, continue.
Well, I have lots of silver, I have lots of gold, I have lots of costly ware. Oh, I'll divide with my jolly ship's crew, if they roam me that maid on the shore. If they roam me that maid on the shore. Oh. After much persuasion, they brought her aboard. Let the wind blow high, blow low. They replaced her away in his cabin below. Here's adieu to all sorrow and care, care, care. Here's adieu to all sorrow and care. Oh. They replaced her away in his cabin below. Let the wind blow high, blow low. She's so pretty, she's neat, she's so sweet and complete. She sung captain and sailors to sleep, sleep, sleep. She sung captain and sailors to sleep, oh. Then she robbed him of silver, she robbed him of gold, she robbed him of costly ware, oh. Then took his broadsword instead of an oar, and paddled her way to the shore, 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 and paddled her way to the shore, oh. Well, me men must be crazy, me men must be mad, me men must be deep in despair, oh, for to let you away from my cabin so gay, and to paddle your way to the shore, 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 and to paddle your way to the shore, oh. Well, your man was not crazy, your man was not mad, your man was not deep in despair, oh. I deluded your sailors as well as yourself. I'm a maiden again on the shore, shore, shore. I'm a maiden again on the shore, oh. Well, there is a young maiden, she lives all alone. She lives all alone on the shore, oh. There's nothing she can find to comfort her mind, but to roam all alone on the shore, shore, shore. But to roam all alone on the shore, oh.
That it?
Yeah, you may proceed.
Okay. Thank you for that. I appreciate it.
E. You're lucky I was
Carry
able to
on,
think
Kurt.
of a song at point blank. I usually can't do that. I was recently just thinking about songs and singing recent, so like I had that in my pocket.
Tokeme says, good job.
Hey.
Robota nice.
So what were you going to say, Kerr?
Alright. Let me get back into my mindset real quick, because that threw me for a loop.
I mean, when it comes to it being Black Spiral dancers, I know I could definitely pull it off.
I was joking about that.
Michael could
Anyway.
very easily pull it off.
Anyway, you see him from this very normal, like, school backpack. You see him reach in and pull out, like, an actual tablecloth that he spreads on the ground. You see him pull out 3 pillows and set them down. Very, very comfy looking ones on the blankets. You see him pull out a freaking picnic basket from the backpack.
Picnic biscuit.
Yes, a picnic basket.
Picnic biscuit.
followed by him also reaching in and pulling out a cat. And then he walks over and sits down, sets the basket down, puts the kitty on his lap, pets the kitty a few times before he opens the picnic basket and pulls out a few plates, pulls out a whole turkey from it, pulls out some little pies and cookies, a couple of thermoses, and some fresh mashed potatoes, some burgers, a steak, and also some sandwiches of all different varieties. And then silverware, and sets it all out. As he just kind of starts setting out all the food and everything, and he kind of glances at you guys. It's like, what? I like to cook in my off time. Isn't that right, Stormageddon, Dark Lord of all? Yes, it is. Yes, it is. As he pets the kitty.
I feel suddenly less reassured about what I've been told about the
About how he's evil.
yeah.
Feel free to come over. I have food. I have tea. I have milk, chocolate milk, hot cocoa, water.
I mean, he can be evil, but he can also be reasonable. Like,
See, I'm one of the people in charge of the recruitment drives here in Empty Springs, Colorado. I take my job very seriously, and under my leadership in the last decade, we have seen over a 300
Eternal_fam raided my stream with 7 viewers.
Hello there, Eternal Fam. Welcome on in. You as well as the rest of the raiders here. Ah, Achi brought you here. Well, thank you, Achi. And welcome on in, raiders. I am Razim, and we are doing some one of our tabletop games, our World of Darkness Werewolf game. Thank you so much for that raid and sharing your community with us. How was your stream? Well, let me get you a shout out here. Yes, Eternal Fam, we do a lot of tabletop games here on the channel. All sorts of things. Later tonight, we'll be moving over to another game, another system. It is our Exalted game. We also have a Pokemon Mystery Dungeon game tomorrow. And then we've got D&D throughout the week, as well as the World of Darkness Mage system. But otherwise, I also do a lot of variety games here. Vampire Survivors, Dwarf Fortress, Power Wash Simulator, and much more. Also started up playing Dungeon Keeper 1 from the 90s. So yeah, everybody, do make sure you hit that follow button, and those already here, make sure you share the love with Eternal Fam and go check out their channel as well. I don't know, Karama. I mean, we seem to have you seem to have some competition here from Barney.
What? Why? What'd
Karama
they
said
say?
that Sark is the hottest wolf dad.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I think they've got some competition from you.
Rar. Barney does radiate country himbo.
Anyways, I will be in the chat. Thank you again for sharing your community, Turtle Fam. I just don't want to interrupt the tabletop game too much. Carry on, everyone.
Feel free. Come on over. Ever since I became the Nefandus in charge of recruitment, I have seen recruitment go up almost 250%. And not just with cultists. I mean, those are kind of a dime a dozen. Very easy to recruit them. I don't really take that as an accomplishment. I'm talking about full-blown Nephandic mages and even a few Black Spiral dancers. I believe in a warm, welcoming environment will bring everyone into us and help them understand why we do what we do.
So why is that?
He looks over at Nevin. Puppy, do you wish to join us? We have fresh steak, hamburgers. We have lots of different foods here.
I'm sorry, but I'm not really okay with what's happening right now. So, and Nevin just kind of circles around the fence, looking for the opening that was mentioned.
I wouldn't do that on this side. I would probably do it over on the other, as a token to you. And he says to Barney, there's some nasty things said on this side over there. They aren't in the real world, though. You could probably make it over there pretty easily.
Nevin just shifts into his human form and drops to the gauntlet.
Yep. And then he turns back to Barney and claps his hands. Now, I know. Let me guess. You're fighting for Gaia. You're fighting to keep the spirit world in check. You're trying to uphold the laws of the spirit world of not interacting with humanity, that people need to do their own thing, that spirits can't prey on people. You know,
Yep.
the whole shindig.
Yep.
So, here's the thing, though. The world goes through this kind of thing all the time. It goes down, gets worse, then dies, and then it gets reborn. Starts the cycle again. Things slowly go to shit. The world dies, ends, and then it's reborn. I mean, I suppose, do you know any Hindu style things?
What you mean, like reincarnation and crap?
Yeah, they have the same sort of belief, so to speak. Like, eventually the universe will end and then be remade eventually. And it's just sort of a cycle that goes on. I mean, it's a little, like, simplistic and such, and they don't account for how the world really is and everything, but I mean, to put it in terms that you'll understand easily without going into the nitty-gritty and such. See, what we do is basically, I mean, look at the world. Really. Look at the way the world is dying. Global warming is gonna fucking kill us. You see people just don't give a fuck about anyone.
I mean, you know the government's been passing plans to actually help with the global warming thing recently, right?
You think that's actually going to happen?
You know, the fact that they're even attempting to pass a bill at all is a step in the right direction.
I mean, fair, but at this point, do you really trust them not to get paid off by some corporation?
I mean, corporations would be pretty dumb to look at things with foresight and not realize that if they keep going the way they're going to go, that, you know, it's going to be unprofitable for everyone to be fucking dead.
Oh, you sweet human roll, I want to keep you. Like, I have... That hit me. That touched me, really. I have not heard such, well, that type of thing in, a long time. I did not know someone could be so naive and innocent in this world anymore, and I do not mean that as an insult.
I mean, it's not naivete, it's just kind of foresight.
No, people
But-
are stupid. Trust
Yeah,
me.
people are stupid, but like places have literally incentivized companies switching over to greener technologies, which is kind of helping with things a little bit, not in the big scale. Like there's still plenty of fossil fuels and whatnot, but like, you know, companies who can, you know, make things more green and save money while doing it are going to incentivize those kinds of programs just for their own, you know, unique benefit and gain.
One word. And I will actually say this completely astonishingly. I'm sure everyone thinks we had a hand in it, or Pentex did, or something. Trump. We had nothing to do with that. That is entirely their own making. Honestly, I'm still astounded somehow that one of us wasn't involved with that somehow.
Let's avoid the real world politics, please.
Sorry. I was literally using it because this is the real world.
I understand, but yeah. Don't want to get stuff going
Fair.
with that.
So, what do you say? You just say, fuck it. Do whatever you want. And get paid for it, too. Get whatever you want. Do whatever you want. Go wherever you want. Kill whoever you want. I mean, I'm pretty sure there's probably people you want to kill, right?
Not any that I'm not already going to kill.
We could help you. I'd be more than willing to assist you.
I don't know if you would be.
Oh? Why is that?
I mean, I'm pretty sure a lot of them are, you know, worm people.
And?
Aren't you, like, of the worm or whatever?
No, I don't give a fuck.
What? What's your angle?
I want to watch this world die eventually.
But yeah, but like, why do you need other people to even do that, though? Like,
What do you mean?
it's like you know, according to your ideology, the world's gonna die eventually. Now, if I try to help that along, I'm not really gonna do that much, you know. Like, I can't kill the world. At most, I can do a little bit of chaos and destruction, which is gonna lead to some anarchaic shit. But like, I'm not gonna like be able to kill the world, and my efforts towards doing so are not gonna be, you know, that fruitful. And you know, this is all assuming if I even did want to do that. Generally speaking, I do not.
Fair, but sometimes all it takes is just like the right person at the right place at the right time. See, many of my brethren are more exactly what you said. Cause chaos, anarchy, death, destruction, torture, murder, and well, I'm all for the good murder and torture. I mean, it's a great way to pass the the weekend. Trust me, it's some really good activities you can do. Honestly, like, you don't really get much done, like you said. Like, sure, you get to cause some pain and suffering and misery. I mean, all fine things, but I mean, you're not really getting the task done. You're not getting our job done. I mean, if we're gonna fucking tear this world down and kill it so the new one can be born, I mean, is killing one guy really gonna do anything?
I mean, yeah, but like that's kind of my point. Is my specialization kind of comes in killing one guy.
But, see, if you kill the right guy at the right place at the right time, then you might start seeing results. Like, say, oh, I don't know, the CEO of Pentex, right after Pentex suffers, some issue with some of its upper staffmen all just dropping dead, leading to absolute chaos within the company, leading to someone who would likely never be voted to actually have power getting power, and then using that power in order to tear down the entire company.
Yeah, I've heard a lot of people talk, big game about, oh yeah, well I can definitely help you kill the CEO of Pentex or this, that, and the other thing, but like, tell you what, why don't you show me, and then maybe I'll give consideration, because like everyone talks big game about that, like no one goes ahead and does it.
He smiles. Just a smile. And kind of leans forward. Tell me, if I do this, or offer the assistance to do it, I can't guarantee the best way to necessarily do it, not without more information. I was just more using this as an example, but I do know he does have a trip here coming up, so I'm assuming you're referencing that.
Yep.
Say I assisted you in taking a shot at it and killing him. What do I get in exchange?
Well, therein lies the question, what do you want? And do you want anything that is going to be other than just me sitting around here, joining your cause and doing whatever the hell you want after that? Because I still have my own values and my own ideals.
Oh, I don't intend to make you do anything. Not at all. No. That way just lays very, very messy, very, very issues come up and bad things happen.
All right, then like, how do you know at that point that I don't just agree to do something and then not do it? Like, how do you trust me then?
Because I will set up an oath for us. We will both, of our own free will, make an oath and a promise. This will be backed up by my magic. If I break my word, I will die. In exchange, if you break your word knowingly and through no fault of your own, if someone completely holds you back and keeps you from fulfilling your word, no issue. If it was against your will. But if you knowingly break your word after a warning, so to speak, the spell will give you a warning, so you know what's going to happen if you don't try to do something about it. Then you die. I think this is a very safe assessment here.
This don't feel safe. You're talking about if I don't do something, I die.
As long as you keep your word, you are under no threat. And I am also obligated to keep my word to the very best of my ability.
So you're basically saying tell the truth or we die.
Yes.
Feel like there's a catch here.
Not really. I find being truthful to be far easier than lying. Everyone always expects us to lie. No one ever expects us to tell the truth, so I find it to be 3 times as effective. I have no reason to lie. It just takes more energy. I will tell you exactly what you expect.
I mean,
I'll tell the truth.
I don't have a reason to lie yet either, but then again, my life ain't on the fucking line.
So this is how it would go. We make an oath, a promise, to fulfill our words and to fulfill our tasks as stipulated by us. For instance, I will give you all of the assistance up to and including myself to help you deal with the CEO of Pentex. In exchange, you will come and visit me and listen more, and we will talk more. That's all you have to do. You are under no obligations to do anything. You will be given guest passage. You will not be attacked. You will not be harmed. And you will be safe so long as you are both under my roof and until you return back to your domicile.
All right,
Regardless
so
of your answers or your words, and if someone were to attack you within my domain, I and all under me will be obligated to protect you to the very best of our abilities over even ourselves.
So hold on. Let me get this straight. Let me get this fully straight.
Mhm.
You're gonna help us kill the CEO of Pentex, and all I have to do is like attend a fucking PTA meeting or some bullshit.
Yes.
I attend this meeting. You can't hurt me. You can't make
Correct.
me do anything
Yeah.
against my will.
Correct.
All you're gonna do is sit there and try to persuade me to join your ship.
Yes.
Barney squints.
Jack just smiles as he eats some mashed potatoes and then takes a bite out of a burger.
Like, I don't trust this, but I also don't have any reason not to lie.
I have no reason to lie. I have no reason
You're
to...
giving me an oath that is attend a fucking meeting or die. And
Yes.
and I can't get hurt there. You
Mhm.
can't let me get hurt there.
Mhm.
Like, I don't this don't feel like a fair trade. And because it don't feel like a fair trade, it feels too good to be true. And when
I'm in
anything's
no
too good to be
rush.
true, it always is.
I'm in no rush. By helping you kill the CEO of Pentex, I am showing you the skills and abilities of myself and my team. By showing you that we can get to such a high-ranking, high-value target and be of assistance to you, we can therefore demonstrate our usefulness and our abilities to you and to your own causes, Barney. The death of the CEO benefits me. It throws Pentex completely into chaos. It leads my own forces and the forces of my master able to possibly gain quite a lot from this. There's truly no downside for me in this. And
All right. So we're
all
basically mutually allies in this.
indeed, I have absolutely no loyalty to Pentex at all. Neither
Fair
does my
enough.
master. We are simply paying back a debt that we owe for
Okay,
assistance rendered.
Okay, but then like what happens after the fact if I'm not like on board for any of your shit though?
Then you
Like,
can walk.
yeah, I mean, yeah, but like you know, you're not gonna like I need to think about this. I need this in like writing or something.
As he
I need a
reaches into
lawyer.
his backpack and pulls it out, he pulls out a fully written record. The entire contract has already been written up. I keep a
Alright.
standard draft at all times with me.
All right, can I take this for review and get back to you?
Feel free. As soon as you sign it, I will know. And it
Okay,
will
that
set up
works.
the bond of our magic. My
Yep, it's
magic,
magic.
yours.
Magic bullshit, I get you.
I do ask that you sign it about 48 hours before the CEO arrives, though. That's because my team would need time to get into place and prepared for such an event.
When's that CEO coming again? Is that in a week?
You would have about 4 days, maybe 5.
Okay. Till a week, yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool thing. I'll try to get this reviewed and just make sure there's not any stupid bullshit in it. Because you can't be too careful. And also, I just met you and tried to kill you, and then we got into this conversation.
Oh, indeed. I am more than willing to talk. And I'm in no rush to recruit you, Barney. I think you are quite the delightful werewolf. A very, very nice werewolf, I must say. I'm not quite used to this, honestly. Most of the time, you're trying to tear my face off.
I mean, like you when I tried to kill you, you complimented me, and that disarmed me. Like most people, are like, ah, damn, stupid dog, some bullshit. Then you called me hot.
I mean, you are fucking hot. Let's not beat around the bush here. You are fucking drop dead gorgeous. I'm pretty sure I could set you up for life by posing for pictures and then passing it off as someone's artwork for you and you getting money from it.
Oh, he's wanting to sell you to the furries.
I mean, you're not talking about one of them new website things that they were talking about, right? That, shit, what's it called? Barney's looking at him expectantly, almost like he feels like he should know what he's talking about.
There are markets out there who would be very, very into you and think that you are basically the greatest thing since sliced bread.
Yeah, no, you're talking about that fan website, right?
Yes, one of them.
What do you mean one of them?
You
Is
sweet,
there there more than one of those?
you sweet innocent summer child, as he hands you a glass of tea.
I only heard about the one. I don't even remember what it was called.
There are
Yeah.
a lot of them.
I don't use the damn internet.
Well, I'm sure I could help you find things that you would enjoy.
On the internet?
Yes.
No, I'll stick to hunting, thank you.
Well, I mean, there's how-tos for assisting in hunting, as well as
What?
martial arts, fighting, tracking, skinning.
I mean, most of my shit is just like werewolf hunt. Like we just kill it and eat it.
Oh, yes, no, there's still information about stuff on the internet. YouTube is a delightful how-to website.
There's that too for werewolves on the internet.
YouTube? Don't you mean PenTube?
Well, I mean, maybe not exactly for what you deal with, but I mean, you still put everything that you put into practice basically in the real world. It's the same sort of thing. Tracking, hunting, staying
Sure.
upwind from your prey. Yes?
I think you are triggering Toshime.
What? How's he triggering Toshima?
What Toshime said in the chat.
Oh, let me go check.
Toshime knows how bad this is.
Everything is fine.
But there's like for werewolves specifically, because they're
That's
not.
right.
We're not. It's not. That's not supposed to be a thing. You're not. They don't. Who's
Oh,
doing that?
I'm sure we could find something. If it exists, it's on the internet somewhere.
Goddamn shouldn't be. What the hell?
People, believe me, no matter how much you try to keep something secret, it will come out. Usually, in my experience, at the worst possible moment.
What the fuck is point of the PAX? Is god damn it! I'm gonna go talk to. I need to talk to. Hold on. He just like starts like he starts to stomping off, and then he pauses, and then he turns back around, then he walks back over. And he's like, I can't leave. They're doing the thing inside. God damn it! I need to talk to someone about this. That's bullshit. Someone needs to do something that can't. No. Werewolves are not supposed to be online with all the TikToks and shit.
As he pulls out his phone, taps a few keys before showing you an image of a werewolf doing a caramel dancing on TikTok.
What the fuck?
I think they use computer generation for it, but I'm not 100% sure, honestly. Do 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 do.
This is why fucking people call us dogs so much more these days. Because fucking look at him. He looks like he's fucking begging for a treat. What the hell? This is bullshit.
You'd be surprised by what's on the internet.
Fucking already am. I just figured out how to use TikTok like an hour ago, and now there's bullshit like this already on it. No.
Well, there's also YouTube, Instagram. Let's see. Oh, maybe we should show you Tinder.
What are literally all of these?
Oh, Tinder.
I
Let's see. We'll get together.
I know.
No, you gotta show him Howler. Even though I think that one's shut down now, but still.
It is.
Oh yes, there was Howler, which is werewolves get together with werewolves.
No, Howler was a real thing. It was
I know,
a furry community.
I know, but he's saying this.
There was. Fuck off!
I'm not the one who made the website.
These bulls like this. Oh my god! I'm gonna have so many words with so many werewolves when I get back to the pack.
I'm sure everything will be fine. As we cut over to Michael, as you open the door to your guest room and you step out, you see this businessman sitting at a table.
For the record,
yes,
Michael is in his suit. And he has the cane.
okay.
And he's clicking it purposely on the floor as he walks.
When you step out, you see this big open room. Very nice. This looks like a little guest chamber set off to the side of it. And you see that there's a man sitting at a table. Very business suit. He's all like, he's lost most of his hair. He looks like, just like very scumbaggy. And then sitting across from him at a table, sipping a cup of tea, is another man. He is wearing mostly black with gray highlights on his shirt. It is a very nice dress shirt. It looks like he has a little overcoat that's currently hung up on a coat rack. And he's wearing a nice pair of dress slacks as well. Black as well to match. And black shoes. Very nice. He looks to be 40s, 50s. And he just takes a sip of his tea. And the one person, this really slimy looking guy, just looks over at Michael when he steps out, and he just points at you. Who the fuck are you? How the fuck did you get past my security? What the fuck do you think you're doing in here? Get the fuck out before I have you killed. And the other guy just sips at his tea, looks over at you, nods his head in respect. Welcome. We were having a meeting, but if you wish to come sit down, then be my guest. The fuck you think you're doing? This is an intruder! Yes, and he got past your security, which means he's obviously competent at his job. Therefore, sit if you wish. Before he takes another sip of his tea. Completely ignoring the sputtering and like the blood just draining out of this guy's face.
Michael just casually goes over and takes a seat without saying a word. The cane resting across his lap, and he accepts a glass of tea, a cup of tea.
The man in the black and gray shirt will reach over and take a tea kettle that has been set out and pour you a cup of steaming tea. Would you like any sugar or honey for your tea?
No, I think this will suffice. Thank you.
Of course. I always wish to offer refreshments. Now, we were in the middle of a meeting, but it is only fair to ask our guest for introductions. Though, where are my manners? Forgive me. You may call me. Where is his name? I have his name here. Give me a moment. You may call me Ashton.
It is a
This is
pleasure to
Peabody.
meet you, Ashton. And I am all too familiar with Peabody.
What are you doing in my house? Who the fuck are you? What the fuck do you
Michael
think you're doing
clicks
here?
his cane very loudly on the floor.
Ashton simply raises an eyebrow. Effective. Interesting. I was simply... Oh, go ahead.
Oh, no, go ahead.
I was simply here to see about paying back a debt to Peabody. It seems he got word that a group of werewolves might make an attack on his life. So he hired me and my apprentice in order to watch over things. Simply because I have a debt to fulfill.
Ah. Are you friends with Nick, by chance?
I am aware of him, and at times our goals have aligned and we have worked together, though I am not necessarily what you would call an ally of his. Merely acquaintances who know each other, if that makes sense.
That it does. Similar,
I tend to do
similar.
business.
A similar working relationship between him and I as well.
Sometimes there are useful things that he can do, and he does it at a reasonable charge, and there are very few others that you can turn to for such a task. In those types of cases, his services can be invaluable for whatever job that you are working on.
Unfortunately, it seems that a certain someone has hired an assassin to go after my group and I. And I'm afraid that I must dispense punishment. After all, it is not fitting for an underling to attempt to go after their master. And Michael is pointedly looking at Peabody now.
Ashton seems to read the room between the two of you and listening to your words before he just kind of arches an eyebrow, looks towards Peabody, and goes, "Much is revealed." I see. Indeed, Michael. Those below us should understand that they should not take a swing at their betters. And if they do, they should know that consequences will be rightfully brought to them. As he kind of looks over at Peabody himself. Peabody looks completely oblivious and missing all of the subtext here.
I killed them yet? Peabody says.
Well, why the fuck are you here then?
He
If you
clicks
have an
his cane
assassin after
again.
you.
I do not recall giving you permission to speak, Mutt.
This is my home! You can't just walk
I did
it.
not give you permission to speak.
As at this moment, in Ashton's mind, he had the thought, I must have him. We can have a wedding in the Caribbean. We can have it'll look beautiful with all the flowers. I can already imagine the summer upholstery. Also, it is at this moment, he is already picking out the dining room set in his head.
So, Ashton, what exactly were you hired to do?
Was simply hired to watch over Peabody and ensure his survival through the night.
Specifically only survival, yes?
Indeed, survival. That is the exact words of the contract he wished to make with me to pay back my debts.
Excellent. I will say I was rather hoping to kill him, but in light of your contract, I would not want to get between you and a settling of a debt.
Well, if you do wish to wait until the sun rises, I have no qualms with you ending the worm here. There is no love lost here. It's like, you can't fucking do this! Yeah, I hired you to protect me! No, you hired me to ensure you kept breathing until sunrise. There's a difference. You need to be very clear on this.
So
And,
what
well-
you're saying is that I could have plenty of fun with him until the sun rises and then finish him.
Oh, indeed. I would be also more than willing to offer my very large expertise in these matters to your assistance, of course, if you desire it.
Oh, trust me. I will relish working on this one alone.
As this moment, Ashton has decided we're going to Cancun, we're going to get married, and then we're going to have a honeymoon traveling across the world for a month. And we will go
Excuse me.
to the finest places.
Excuse me, what was your name? Michael? Michael, will you marry me?
It needs to be the proper moment with the right setting. Perhaps with the blood drawn of all of his enemies, their innards painting the walls after a successful wiping out all of his nemesis. That would be a delightful
Nemesis.
moment.
Well, Michael is just going to raise his hand and make it. I can just have his hand become, werewolf claws, right?
I'll let you, yes.
Okay. He just kind of raises his hand, and it goes all, werewolf, full guru on the hand, and just kind of waves the claws around a little while looking over.
Mental
at
Ashton swoons as he looks upon this.
Oh,
Truly, not only is he
so...
wonderfully good looking, but also a werewolf. Oh, he's like 10 times hotter than he was 10 seconds ago. Or Peabody faints.
I was looking forward to
Wait.
actually trying to say something again, and then see Michael going like, hey, we want to hear you talk. I will shove my arm up your ass and move your mouth like a puppet.
Oh, God.
With claws.
No, Michael has more. He has more
Finesse.
decorum than that.
As he
More
passes
decorum.
out, Ashton reaches into his pocket and pulls out a couple of sticks of smelling salt, and he just reaches over to offer them to Michael.
Thank you. I do actually have my own, but I don't mind using these. Michael's going to get up, stand next to Peabody, and wave it under his nose.
End of session. Because I have to get going. It's already 9:01. I'm already late to go get Aram.
You're ending here? Before I get to...
Good point.
I'm sorry. We already went to 9:01. I lost track of time. I was getting into things.
You lost track of time by 1 minute. I wouldn't say that's lost track of time.
I have to go get Aram. Aram is off at 9.
Tell Orm to walk.
I can't.
Fine, just
Also-
hurry.
Moriarty, I now know why they call you the Fox Bard.
Why?
Because you can sing, apparently.
Yeah, that's, yeah, yes.
I should be back in like hopefully half hour, 45 minutes at most, depending on how long it takes me.
Okay, hurry back.
I will try. I will see you guys soon.
Listen, I didn't know you could sing, okay? I just thought you really liked D&D.
We
I
used
like
to have him
D&D
sing a
too.
lot. We used to have him sing a lot more back when we played Sea of Thieves.
Yeah, I sang a lot of sea shanties for Sea of Thieves. When I DM'd a campaign for a time, I literally made songs for it. That was a lot more draining to my creative side than I thought it would be. Even though I usually did them like a minute before stream, like actually.
Well, this is new information to me.
Duke.
Moriarty is a very valuable asset to the community.
I'm also a very valuable ass.
Well, if you insist. Anyways, I'm gonna let this Marten video play. This video is a very good demonstration of just how careful a Marten can be. I mean, Jenga blocks are not exactly meant to be sturdy. And yet he manages not to knock him over at all.
Num 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 num.
Num num num. But anyways, everyone, thank you so much for joining us so far today on the stream. We'll be back in a little while with more. Check out our website, zgfgaming.com. We've got links for our Discord, Telegram, Twitter, Patreon, and more. There on the website, as well as down in the description below through our link tree. Thank you to my patrons, donators, and subscribers. It is because of your support that I'm able to continue bringing these streams to you all. I really cannot do this without your guys' help and support. Consider becoming a patron over at patreon.com/zgfgaming. It's one of the best ways to support the channel, though you can also do so by simply sharing the stream around, as well as picking up some cards through stream loots. And yeah, just coming by and hanging out with us. But for now, thank you for joining, and I bid you all the most fondest adieu.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
See you next time.